with growth comes opportunity. That opportunity has to be embraced with people that are going to help the world growth. Friendships fall apart because of assumption, expectation. Because of what you think I am, you can't expect me to do.
Right.
You can't expect your needs to fit my life. Your trials and tribulations can't become mine.
Right.
If I were to take on every problem that everybody I know has, well then what the fuck do I become? What world of creative am I living with? What bandwidth am I operating off of? If I take on everybody's emergency, because they all are, everybody's got the same level of problem. Nobody's problem is ever like kind of sort of, it's always worse. I need it today. I need it there. If I don't get it today, I don't know what's going to happen. If I engage in every one of those conversations, what the fuck am I left with?
Right.
What's my family left with? How much of me do I get? So your selfish actions, it's not really that selfish. It's just one of understanding that you only want what you want because it makes sense for you. You're not thinking about what makes sense for me. So my decisions to have it cut off, you choose. You see it's negative. I see it's positive. Because it allows me to stay true to who I am. If you can't accept that, then maybe you weren't the friend that I thought you were. Maybe you weren't the family member that I thought you were. It doesn't always have to fall on you. So, as things grow for you, don't feel like you have to take on the responsibility of all. Keep in mind, I'm okay with all the responsibilities I have. I have a lot of responsibility. I mean, I would say in my ecosystem now, there's probably maybe 250 people underneath the umbrella or umbrellas of total. So I do have a responsibility. These are people that are investing their time, their energy, their lives into the idea of the thing that Kevin said. If I don't give my all, or if I'm not available at the highest level, how am I expecting, or how should I expect them to give me the right return? How do I get us to the concept of getting to the sun? I can't do that if I'm not the best version of myself. So I don't allow too many things to penetrate from the outside. The circle is very small, and it is what it is. There's one door in the canyon, there's one door out. If that changes, the accessibility becomes ridiculous. So make sure that your accessibility is minimum to protect you and your mind from what it is that you're trying to do. That's my This is great stuff. We're going to make clips we're going to have really good stuff. This is the whole Dropbox of clips. So many clips. Okay, so there are entertainers, actors, athletes, entrepreneurs, everyone in between that don't use social media enough. They don't really post on Instagram very much. They don't want to TikTok dance. They don't post on Facebook. They're just not posting enough. You've built up hundreds of millions of followers and you're posting daily with really fun content, but also when you're training, also when you're working, also when you're with your family. Like, you showcase all parts of your world. Talk to us about why social media is important for people that are building their careers. I mean, look, social media has its pros and cons, right? I mean, there's a lot of things that are great about it, but I think the things that are bad, of course, have caught up over the course of time. But the one thing that you can't overlook is the opportunity to build or brand whatever it is you're doing through an engine that you do not have to pay for. The concept attached to engagement and data has grown over the course of time. You have to take advantage of the visibility. You have to take advantage of the storytelling. You have to take advantage of showcasing your passion towards the things that you worked hard on. A lot of my things require marketing. A lot of my things require a definition. For some of those things, I don't know who's better to give the definition other than myself. Whether it's a movie, a television show, progression of the company, new verbiage attached to the products that I've embraced, financial gain or promise to. A lot of these things, I have been working making sure that the messaging is done in a consistent manner. Now, am I a good TikToker? No. Do I need to learn the new ways that they are utilizing this platform to stay engaged with that audience?
Right.
Yes. Can I personally do it? No. Do I go find people that can teach me how? Yes. Do I come up with plans that help me deliver? Absolutely. Do I have the time to do it as much as I used to? No.
Is it necessary that I do it and find time? Yes. So that program is something that is, it should be treated as a useful source to your programs. Whether it's IG, TikTok, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Snapchat. I know they got another one now. The other kids are using. It's all about like profile pictures. It's called Be Something. I don't know. Be Real. I guess. My kids are teaching them this shit in real time. But you need it. You need it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody said this today. They're like, TikTok is becoming like the new Google search engine for kids. Yeah. And when you think about that, that's where they get all the information. That's where they get all the tutorials. How can I do X, Y, and Z? I want to do grades. How do I open up a bank account? What's the best way to go get a loan for me to go get my first house? Do I lease a car or finance? All that shit is coming from TikTok. People are putting all that information on there in real time and showing these how-to videos. My son, recently, Legos. He put the Lego shit together from a guy who was showing him the quick way on TikTok. And my son's following the shit. My son's 6. But they got all these different things that are available. Now, is there a negative component to it? With anything like that, always will be. But do you just attach yourself to the negative? Or do you find a world of how it works for you? Find a balance. It's stupid to not use it. It's stupid to not take advantage of it. It's there. Build your audience, grow your audience, and do it in a unique way that you feel people can attach themselves to that represents you and your initiatives. Try to avoid the bullshit to the best of your ability. When it does come, try to handle it with the best of your ability. But understanding that's the world we live in. There's good, there's bad. It's never going to be perfect. If you understand that, you'll operate in it much better.
Right now, we live in a world full of chaos. Media, division, wars, situations. I can't say this, I can't say that, I can't do this, I can't do that. How can people stay calm with the chaos?
I think you stay calm by being a part of the good conversation. A large part of the bad conversation, you can break it down through simplicity. It's about division. Are you a part of the conversation of division or inclusion? If you're part of the conversation of inclusion, we have an opportunity to talk. Talk on the positive side of making the world better, wanting to see people love more, be around each other more, and operate as one. You're part of the conversation of division, with negativity attached to that, that'll probably get grabbed and that'll become clickbait and that'll service the internet much more than the positive side of the conversation. I'm a person of the people. My one is to be a product that people use that brings them, their friends, their families closer together. Hopefully you laugh at it, hopefully you relate to it, hopefully there's a word of response. If there's any opportunity for division, I remove myself. Because I'm not a part of that conversation, I'll never want to be. My conversation, my craft, my talent, what I feel God gave me the ability to do is simply bring people closer together. If and when I can do that, I do it at the highest level. If I can't, I try my best to believe in myself. So navigating in a time of you can say it, you can't say it, you can do it, you can't do it, I do by just staying true to what I feel I am. My entity and everything around me is a representation of that. If we ever operate outside those guidelines, we do our best to solve in real time. For the most part, think of me as a product of inclusion, equality, and love. Nothing more. I don't want That's it. I appreciate you all. These events are valuable, guys. Take advantage of them. Walk away with real information and put it to use the best way you can. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate y'all.